Welcome back to the show. It's time for match 2 in this best of 2, which is the only best of 2 here today for North America. There will be more North American best of 2s tomorrow and other days, or Monday at least. So, Mirage, Immortals versus SK, and we're into it! SK charging through into the A site. Not charging actually, they're just standing there and firing guns. They're
going back all of a sudden. They went in, and then they went back. Are they going to go in again? I don't know. Bit of the all in out. See if they have greater success on the second attempt. More nades to be thrown, more damage to be done, but no kills to be had. Interesting. Still 2 players on Immortals sitting on the B1 site now. They have to move. Bomb has been planted on an A.
Yeah, time to go, chat. Let's get moving. boltz taken down. Lucas has still got control of TC. I say control. There are 2 Ts standing there, and they're going to shoot him in the face. He's got no control over anything, not even his own untimely demise. Henny's going to do some work in the meantime. Run distraction because there are more CTs coming from CT. Go over towards connector. We've got FNX in the sandwich position, and he will make mincemeat of the final players here for Immortals. A successful pistol round for SK. boltz going straight in for the force buy. Straight in for the force buy.
So with that scout pickup of Henny, we're really looking to see that very considered effort from SK on the anti-force buy, because they should know how dangerous this guy can be with anything, but in particular the sniper rifles. So you want to see them not really facing too much. You want to see them making sure that they can gain ground with using their grenades and not really giving the opportunity to play for the shots. Don't allow Immortals to shoot, or FNX, he can just go in there with the UMP and be the information man. He's got a clipboard out, just tick the boxes. He's got tally there, and he is now communicating with his team in Morse code.
There's crimson on the walls. Bleep, bleep, bleep. And the bomb is rotating. However, we have a lurker over towards A, but it's Taco with an AK, which could be a little bit dangerous. Don't want to be giving up an AK in this situation, but it seems he doesn't want them to survive with anything. He will very quietly eliminate Henny. Go back to his little cave, and now he knows where the other 2 CTs are, and everyone is going to come in for the hunt. boltz in an awkward position. He's just a bait for Lucas, but I think Taco realizes here's it as well. Lucas successful for the time being, but surely he cannot save. Fallen's coming on the search now, and he's looking for an upgrade. He's got himself a UMP, but he wants the latest models. He's done with the headphone cables. He wants to go wireless, and wireless he will go.
You're going to go wireless?
I am, but not because of going wireless. Well, no, I'm going to use the adapter thing.
Are you going to really?
Yeah, because I bought
why not
noise cancelling headphones.
Why resist the future?
Because my headphones cost me £240.
That said, that's a good reason, yeah. Yeah, I have the same ones, and also I bought a new phone. I'm not going to have to go wireless.
I respect that.
Yeah.
It's good.
Now it's full eco for Immortals, so there's not really much for them to do here. Hopefully for them they can get some fragging done, but nice approach here from SK, able to find their way around the side using connector and just getting onto the bomb site. So just the usual business really, just cleaning up the ecoing CTs.
That is a YOLO plant, because felps is on short, but they don't care at this point.
He's got a PT-1000, mate. How YOLO is it really?
The YOLO is indeed limited then. It is.
It's 5%. 5% YOLO.
Yeah. Minimal YOLO. Minimal. I only want to upgrade my phone because more data space, better camera, longer battery, and some other nonsense reason. But that's enough about phones. Mag 7. What is it with these Mag 7s? It's Mirage. However, zews is going towards the bomb site. But the thing is, I don't really... In most cases, the Mag 7 kind of sucks.
Hey.
In this position. I mean, I was going to say it, not in general.
You can't say that.
I love my Mag 7. This is a new position for a Mag 7. That's a new position. Normally, somebody's jumping with the Mag 7 or something, and they get 1 kill, and then they get wrecked. It's good for 1 kill in that position, but I would say you could get a CZ and have the same effectiveness. If you looked at it on average, minus the anomaly rounds where someone gets like 3-4 kills, which is not going to happen almost any of the time. If you look at all the average rounds, I think it's a 1 kill position with a Mag 7. So I think you could just do the same with a CZ and maybe even get 2 kills. I would love to see research on that.
Well, SK Gaming, they are going to be taking the slow approach. They're not even going to be testing B, really. They are going to go for a very delayed mid-take. And I love that, you know, after some of the previous matches we saw today, you can see the deliberation from them. Henny, though, very good position, gets traded by design from SK as they start to move their way in to that A-bomb site, on which there are 2 players in close positions. It will be hard to break this for SK, but they have, well, they've got 1 flashbang, so good luck. And the bomb's now down on the floor. That's not good.
Taco, clean up operation, though. Leaving felps and zews to do what they can. I'm not sure if felps can be seen. Obviously, he's putting his gun into the wall because the silencer was giving him away. If he was holding the angle, especially with the silencer 4. So it's Fallen versus felps. 7 HP. Oh, the timing is unreal! So patient, but he just can't get the critical kill. Nice upgrade, though. And now the problem begins for Fallen. He has a nice angle to look on top of the connector stairs, though. Or the stairs, rather. But his head, oh dear, this could go either way. Fallen taking the pot shots, but he has no idea where felps is. No idea. Look at the panic, look at the panic! Going left and right, doing the best he can. Oh man, this is ridiculous. But surely felps had to do it. The odds were high, and he delivers. But Fallen made it as hard as possible.
Yeah, they lost a lot too. I mean, we'll see in a second impact. And that's going to affect how SK want to play this round, because they've got so much money to play with. And they're going to know that Immortals will spend everything here to buy up. So they're going to want to find the best round to play against this. And oftentimes you can... There's loads of different approaches to this. Some teams really like to go for the fast contact plays. I think that can be really fun as well, just to immediately try to break the team, you know, go to a very fast pace. Some teams like to go for a very slow pace. They like to go for the opposite, and some teams just like to keep it normal, go play your defaults out and see, you know, what opportunities you can get. And I think that often is going to be probably one of the better solutions. So it's a technical pause, and hopefully it's nothing too serious. But I would like to see SK Gaming just going with that delayed mid-take. Take a delay mid-take, see if you can get connector, see if you can get window room, or rather, well, window, that would be nice, but also ladder room, and then go from there. I think SK Gaming are a team that can very well pull that off, so why not?
Perhaps we will find out on this round. 5 AKs on the T side. Something Dignitas like to do.
Wow,
I like the fast play through the smoke. I like it. Doesn't go well on this occasion, but quite often people are just not looking at T ramp on Mirage when there's a smoke there. The CT side, that is. Gamble hasn't paid off though, but we'll see if they can recover SK in the situation. Looking unlikely with Henny on the hunt, that's for sure.
Yeah, this is that fast play I was talking about, and I didn't actually expect it out of SK. A lot of teams do it, but as you said, it's just not really working out for them. The Immortals were very ready for this. And if you just don't get those entries, then boom. It's pretty much over from that point. And that's more or less what happens. So Immortals will feel very good with that. They lost only a single player. And for SK, the funny thing is that imagine if they'd gotten the bomb down. They would have probably a normal looking buy, but now they're going to have some Tech 9s, have a lack of grenades. But they still got a lot of options in a round like this. 3 smokes, 4 flashes, 2 molotovs, and a push here from felps. Ooh, the pop flash as well.
So we saw this earlier from, I forgot the player, but he just charged up the stairs immediately.
Hooch, I think. Yeah,
it was from Hooch, yeah, which looked absolutely crazy. Felps will have some more patience. But you can see Felps just holding an off angle and then took it by surprise. Early disadvantage for Immortals, and perhaps that AK can be collected, or whatever weapon it was, can be collected by Cold, who is currently rocking just a Tech 9. And he is, well, he's in T-spawn at the moment, but he can move and collect it there. Although, if the time isn't favourable, they may just ignore that and go and do what they need to do. In fact, Cold's going to be the grenade man in mid for the time being. But the entire SK team are pretty much looking to make a hit towards B. They're lining up for grenades and such. Ooh, it's a grenade towards short. I think might be for CPL. Well, there's a few places it could go. Either way, it seems they will not focus on getting the weapon and move into the site. Tech 9's going to be powerful there as well. Zeus trying to hold things down, but They are all over him before he can fire enough shots.
Yeah, what an approach here. Oh no. No. Immortals will lose boltz as well. There's just no way surely they can... Oh no, it gets worse. It keeps getting worse. I'm like, oh, you know, Henny will be able to take a nice shot there and save. Nope. Gets killed as well. Instant headshot, and that's the AWP gone. Nice upgrade for Cold to take. Cold will love that AWP. He'll be loving it. He'll nurture it. He will cultivate great health for that AWP.
But will he make a nest out of dead lemmings, Dan?
It will not be wasted.
Keep it warm.
I don't think he's that kind of guy.
Like an owl.
I don't think he is that kind of guy, James. Some people, you know, you just know. But I think
they might make a nest out of 70 dead lemmings.
Exactly.
That's crazy. Owls are crazy. Lucas eventually goes down. Nothing will be saved. Nothing will be scavenged by the CT side. There will be no scrap. There will be no crafting. Is it crafting in games where you get like scrap stuff and you craft? Do you craft in games?
Is it crafting when you craft? Is that what you just asked me?
Potentially it is. Moving swiftly on, 4 versus 2. Not 4 versus 2, it's 4. The score is 4-2. My brain is falling apart. SK moving quickly into the middle area. Immortals on the eco, as we can see. Felps has picked up some Kevlar, but other than that, there's not much going on. Other than the off switch being pressed on these Immortal players one by one. Lucas has gone for a push through Palace. Now he can just choose to stay there. And if the bomb ends up in the A site, he can potentially walk out and get a cheeky frag. But with 4 to 5 SK players probably being in that scenario, fair chance that somebody will be looking at Palace. There is a blind spot in Palace as well. So if you're a CT in there and a T pushes from the A site, you can try and get a knife, a surprise knife, a chance knife. And no, Lucas is not going to wait. He is going to come out and expose himself. And now he's dead.
Well, that's a sad tale. You're exposed, now you're dead.
I would have liked him to stay in Palace. But he had other ideas, Dan.
Like a king, like a prince. With all the finery, that they have nice teapots in there, you know. I have tea as well.
What?
And I have tea.
You have tea?
Yeah.
Oh.
So we'll have now the push into mid from SK. Oh, and will we get the response here from Immortals? They are. Oh, the pace is so fast. Look at how blindingly quick it is. Henny tried to peek into middle, gets dropped immediately by Fallen, and this fast connector play reminds me of some of the stuff you would see out of MSL and also some Polish teams.
FaZe Clan.
Really fast. Also FaZe Clan, they picked that up too. That really fast play out of connector. You see, you know, slope rushes, but some teams who don't have the AWP or their economy is poor, it's kind of like Dust 2. They won't be confident to peek mid necessarily early into the round from window. So if they peek connector, they're going to be in a much more committed position. So if you actually rush down middle very quickly for the connector rush, they can't fall back. So they have to frag you and multiple players who are oncoming for the trade, or they die. And, well, or they just, yeah, but they're going to die there. It just depends on how many people they take down with them. That's the point. So I love that from SK, and I think, you know, it makes a lot of sense reading into the opponent's options and selecting one of the better decisions there. Very nicely done, and that's gonna cripple Immortals.
Indeed, a familiar story to train. Perhaps we will witness in the first third of this map, round 9 of 10 in the first third. If you like your thirds, remember the days of fractions in school. Thirds, quarters, fifths.
Yeah, still useful today.
Up to 8ths, indeed, yeah.
We use them in Counter-Strike every day. Fractions.
One half
like how
way
you're
to whipping your ass.
I was about to say, like you're a fraction as good as me, James. At
Wow.
Counter-Strike.
Wow.
1-on-1, let's go. See you on LAN.
I'll fight you. I'm down for that. But I will require 2 hours of warm-up time. I'm not even joking. When I went to iSeries last year with a team, I went 2 hours early before our matches and just deathmatch for 2 hours to get all the derp out of the way, all the stupid things you see on stream where I'll have my crosshair on somebody and then flick off them when I'm AWPing and all that kind of nonsense. Just get it out of the system. 2 hours of play, and then I'm a much better player. 2-7 We'll see if Immortals, who are a lot better than I am, can get back to winning ways. Back on the buy, back though with limited utility. Focusing on mid for the time being. Henny is with the AWP in connector, and boltz has a passive angle at the moment. He's looking towards Palace, actually, rather, I assume, from where he is. Yes. So SK slowing down the pace on this occasion. Not wanting to be readable by their opponents. Keep them surprised, keep them on their toes. Now, is this a run boost or just a cheeky...
Oh, I love that. That's what Simple would always request. He's like, guys, run boost me, and I will kill them, and he does. Brilliant.
Ooh, does Henny dare go back to the well? 4 players in mid all of a sudden for SK Gaming with just under a minute on the clock, moving towards connector now. We've got felps close towards short, but with 2 players in connector, you have to be sure that one of those is looking in his direction. Fallen moving away now, and they will leave Fur in that position, so they can split towards A, they can split towards B. There is a player already in Palace. felps really wants to see what's going on.
He really wants to see what's going on, but he won't. The rotation comes in for SK, and they are making their way into A. They've positioned their man, which is Fur, into connector, and now they are ready for the triple front attack. We have phases to this push. That is not a nice shot to miss, though, from Fallen. I wonder if he'll get a second go of it. That incendiary will delay him. And that's another tag there. Look at the health here on all the SK Gaming players. Oh, I don't... Okay, health does not matter, because all the kills. They got all the kills.
Nexus is spraying wildly all over the place. And it's going to be a timeout win for Immortals.
What just happened? Everyone on Immortals died, though. That's so weird.
That's bonkers, because this is a situation where they could legit like eco after winning the round. There's an argument for an eco this round for Immortals after winning the round. I've never seen one before, but that's as close, surely, to one as you're going to get. Because, I mean, look at what they're buying. It's a mess.
It does suck. At least they have some grenades, but they did lose Henny straight away. Well, there's always hope and faith and belief or something. Not much of a man for those things, but...
Oh, some people believe in Kawanza then.
Really?
Yeah, whatever that is.
Are you one of those people?
No.
Okay. What do you believe in?
But I believe in justice.
Reigning above?
From a scout, perhaps.
Scout
from
justice.
A deagle. From a P250.
I thought
P250.
I thought it was about the P90 for you.
P90 is actually, yeah, no, that's very true. Yeah, it is. It does.
You're inconsistent.
The P90 delivers people from evil, that's for sure. But justice can be found in many forms, particularly in my guns of choice. So we have another pause coming in. Can we see the scoreboard very quickly? I just want to see how many rounds. Okay, so SK had won 4 rounds in a row before they lost that round after. That's a really weird round, don't you think?
It's super weird.
I'm going to make a video about that round because I think I would like to know what people think. Because I think one argument will be you can't eco after winning a round without any further statement. But you require a further statement. You've got to look at everything that's considered. I'm not saying they should have ecoed, but I'm saying, should they have ecoed? It's a question.
It's really weird because everybody died, so everyone was on. It was timeout. It was not bomb defusal, so it's everyone got 3250 from it. I think so. It just and the thing is, SK Gaming had 3 players alive, but also they had a very good economy themselves.
Yeah, they had tons of money, tons.
So it's a weird one. Also, Mirage is not a map where you can really easily pull off bad buys as CTs. So, and with one save, they would get $1,400, which is also because that's the other problem, right? Is that because they just won a round, they get $1,400 immediately if they lose, because they eco, right? So.
Yeah. So they would have had. They could have had 40. They could have had like roughly $4,700 on average
I mean, one of the arguments that helps you is that SK Gaming's economy was strong, so there was no impact really that Immortals could have had from an immediate buy to pressure their economy, because their economy was already good. So in that sense, it's just your own buy. And so in that sense, you kind of, it's
also ignoring.
It's weird.
Ignoring the second round loss bonus, which they would normally get. If they had lost that round, would they have forced bought? Assuming they would get $1,400 for the next round, which is a scenario which doesn't exist. But let's create a vacuum and put that scenario in there.
I feel like they should have just bought UMPs though anyway. I don't know, we saw like Scouts, Mag 7s and stuff like that. I feel like UMPs would have been a better decision too.
I'm telling you, man, the Mag 7 meta needs to change on B, because you could buy a CZ and nades instead, and you're going to have a much better time, in my opinion. So, we have a 5-round deficit for Immortals. They are on an eco round now after a failed force buy, after winning a round, which, yes, this is a weird scenario. It's a weird scenario, it's an odd scenario. Lucas, first of all.
Yeah, a moment like that really kind of throws you off kilter of what is the normal sort of pace of a game, what normally sort of tends to happen.
It's a Twilight Zone.
And SK Gaming just playing this one really slowly. Wow. Was that, what even range was that? That was from shots. What even range was that? Okay, that's...
What even range was that?
Yeah.
What even range was that?
England.
So, 40 seconds on the clock. Bombs lurking towards A, but they're running out of players, and soon Immortals are going to have weapons. These SK players need to move quickly. We've got, what was that, grenade being thrown?
Yeah.
Where did they get grenades from? Oh dear. This is falling apart. Taco, just run in and die. Can't even do that. He will die in the palace.
By the T.
Well, that was just a collapse of everything. Sometimes everything goes bad. Sometimes the milk goes bad. Sometimes even the malted bread will go bad. And SK's malted bread went bad. But they're back on the buy, they've got more money, and they still got more cash, I think, after this. Sometimes those numbers aren't up to date beyond the scoreboard. But anyway, we'll focus on this one. AWP onto both sides. Immortals have stolen all kinds of booty and bounty.
And we have the push from apartments from SK Gaming. Or I say a push, but it's more just like a poke again. The classic early round pokes, get the reactions, remove some of the nades. And sometimes you get lucky in your engagements. But SK Gaming, I feel like they're likely to try to go for that mid take using underpass and top mid. But Henny's position is rather devilish. Rather devilish. GG. There is the GG. See you later.
It appears we have a recovery on our hands.
I love that position as well, when you can get into that spot. It's a bit gambly to try to attempt that, but once you're in there, it's just like, well, you get the opportunities to hit the shot. Well, you get the shots. If you hit them, that is almost, well, almost impossible to recover from, as you can see.
It's almost impossible.
And Henny, he hasn't had too many chances to really shine, but there was one. He shone. Like a star.
Oh dear. Like a glittery sticker on a small girl's homework.
I was gonna say, where is he going with this? Where is he going with this? I wonder. There are pauses here. So 5-8 Immortals, as you say, they are making that unlikely recovery. And honestly, the match was going in such a weird way. It started to, like, it felt like all the tempo, all the pace that had been set here or there sort of kind of got reset in a way.
Yeah.
Because of all of that madness.
The brakes have been hit on the progress of SK, but this could be their last full buy coming in, and they are just charging to their doom at the moment. Lucas with a 3K in the middle of mid on his own. Done great work for his team. And there goes Fur. Fallen. Top of short. Is alone. He's forgot to collect the bomb. Picks it up this time. The interesting thing here is all that action in mid. He can't be mid, right? He must have run off. which is maybe the idea that he's playing with at the moment. boltz, though, moving towards the connector area. Oh, Fallen's looking the wrong way, but there we go. boltz turns back around, takes him down.
So the weird thing is, or rather the strong thing for Immortals is that one of the ways they won the last 2 rounds is by playing aggressively on middle. And it stops SK Gaming from actually developing their rounds. We can see them having strong rounds in spots where they can take middle control, they can implant a player in one of those forward positions, be it connector, be it window, be it ladder room. Then they build the round from that. But each time now, SK Gaming, their opener, they get shut down at phase 1 because of the aggression. And this is really an important way that you need to play against very, very top-level teams. You cannot just let them execute their routine. And you have to force them into awkward spots, into hard decisions. That is how you beat very good players and teams. It is the rule. And that's what Immortals did quite well the last 2 rounds. But unfortunately for them, they still can't actually break SK because there's so much money. I mean, their buy is a little bit lackluster here, but maybe they can get it done.
That is a really weird peak that Immortals are going for there. Boosting, they were boosting one player on the other, but they were boosting a player in the position where you would jump on the box anyway, which is an angle. If you look at JDM, for example, when he has an AWP on Mirage, Team Mirage, he'll often go towards B and look for somebody to jump on that box and just wreck them immediately. So this is a very odd peak coming in from Immortals. I don't understand the advantages of that versus jumping on a box, because you saw them pop up in the first place. Maybe they're not aware that they do that. Or maybe it's because of the changes in the game recently with jumping and other things. One man down both sides. The entire SK side trying to push Jays back, but they're still stuck in the choke points at the moment. They aren't able to move over. Now suddenly they're moving around the connected area. The smokes are down, and maybe the bomb will go down as well.
Yeah, big take coming in, this even numbers, and that flank is a bit worrying from felps. So let's see if that comes into play. He doesn't have a silencer, but he's coming from the palace area. And that is actually where Cold is standing. So Cold, there's no way that Cold ever understands this is about to happen. The knife is absolutely real right now. Bring it out. Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate, but Fallen responds quite quickly, but it's just down to Fallen now as he's the only man standing, has to ace this. He wants to finish off this round as a victory for SK Gaming. 2 more players, 8 bullets to try to do it with. Can't get past the next hurdle. And the bomb will be defused. Immortals win the round. A 7-8. I am impressed that they managed to bring it back.
Interestingly, I don't know why SK planted on that side of default in the first place, because they had a smoke down for connector jungle, they had a smoke down for the stairs, they didn't have a smoke down on CT. It gives you, if you plant on the other side of this, it gives you more protection from CT, not complete protection though, but the bomb plant had to run past that plant spot to plant it here in the first place. So I think a better plant in that situation, perhaps a more efficient one, would have been to plant it on the other side. And also, if you have to plant default instead of triple box on the T side, it's going to be harder for you to defend the bomb if it's planted for default. So if you plant it on the inverse side of default, then you've got more places to defend the bomb from, including you can still defend it from CT. They didn't have it on that occasion, but it can be defended from there in general. So I think they missed a trick there. And now SK are going to have 3 headshots coming into the A box site. And everyone is going to die from Immortals. Headshots courtesy of the CT side. And that is 3 players who get a helmet for $350 as well. It is a glorious round for SK.
And they can do quite well if they manage to stop the Immortals force by rush. I imagine it's going to be a rush. Where are they going to go? That is the question. Well, looks like they're going to be going into the B apartments with the majority of their players. 3 or 2, only 2 actually, in fact. So, bit spread out here, and the bomb is on middle too. So maybe the B split is in order. Or, ultimately, they could try to find their way down into through underpass, through another map entirely, into the connector area. Into the A split after it really looking like a B play. But the thing is, SK Gaming are playing very actively. Taco is pushing the B apartments to understand that the play is likely coming in towards A. So SK Gaming will understand what's going to happen before it happens. Oh, look at the position of felps too. You look at this in CT spawn.
Where is Zeus? Oh, there he is. And now he's dead. And now everyone has almost complete information in the sense that Immortals know what SK know. And SK know where Immortals are not, at least over towards B. But what choice do Immortals have at this point? well, felps is in CT spawn, so this is going to get super weird because look at the position of Fur with the auto shotgun. Hasn't been spotted because he's on the other side of default. There we go. Felps surely just saw him. Surely, yeah, he's come on the radar. He's like, what? What's that? Fur gets taken down, and now there's an open bomb site. But paths must be crossed, and I don't think they've got the smoke grenades to do it, or any grenades at all, apart from one flash of bolts.
Really happy felps didn't take the long-range engagement with the Tech 9 there. He's going to work his way around the back instead, trying very carefully to make it his way around safely, but he's got to make sure he gets there before his teammates all die. Can't quite finish off Cole, brings him down to 14. Bomb is ticking away though. There are kits, there is flanks as well, and that's the round for SK.
From the back.
And important round. Very strange positioning all across the map actually in the middle round. It's quite funny to witness, but it will be SK. 10-7.
10-7. Can they get the 2-0? This is an opportunity for them to get a bit closer, as the money on Immortals is somewhat limited. And it looks like they will be going for the eco. They don't have all the choices in the world at the moment. And SK are expecting. As the phrase goes, England expects. Well, it seems Brazil expects as well. UMP were on 2 players, and the MP9 onto Fur. Although that's a normal gun for Fur. That said, not normally when he's in the CT side. And this just shows you SK are expecting an eco in all facets of this A area. But let's see if they can just clean up felps and the situation. Spray will do it. So, I mean, for those of you at home who play pugs, etc., if there's a team on an eco, sometimes you don't want to play your default positions, go under shadow, etc. If they have P50s and so on, you don't want to get isolated and give up an M4. You see, even with an MP9, which you want to play close normally first, playing from CT, they got a guy jungle as well. The A site is empty, basically, so they have maximum range and the crossfire to just clean out those players one by one as they come in. So it reduces variance, risk, and the picking up of weapons should a player go down. Speaking of going down, FNX has fallen immediately over towards the A sites.
It's good. Oh, okay, it's getting even better there. Oh, okay, Cold is going to go to respond, but he needs to get himself over towards that A bomb site. Fur is alone with 15 health. He is the last standing defense there. But that said, overall, SK Gaming did equalize on the numbers, but boltz's position on that bench is going to provide issue there. As Cold approaches, it's going to find boltz, close range, hits the shot. That's an important one. Now, things get interesting. Can the bomb go down? Where does Cold go? He's going back towards B. Immortals delaying just long enough, hiding just long enough to create some doubts to force Cold back to the B bomb site. Cold is so far away from Taco that Taco is going to have to make a big, big play all by himself if he wants to stop this round right now.
Waiting for Lucas to re-emerge. But Cold, he must, if he is fed information from his teammate, then he might find Lucas, but Lucas made way into jungle, and Henny in mids is going to GG the round, basically.
What? You would never expect that. Like, that's so insane, isn't it? Well, he's flanking me in mid. What? There's only 2 of them left. How does that make sense?
Taco can only do so much. Baits the shot. Can't go for the hero defuse. Or perhaps he could have. Who knows? Either way, he will be stabbing the wall as he dies.
Yeah, I like that. Let me stick these in there.
Goodbye, Corwell.
Does this go in here?
Yeah.
11-8. Immortals finding themselves a nice one there. Trying to, and you can see the timing of winning that round. You know, had SK picked up another round before that happens, they have potentially another bye. But right now, both teams have no money, so Immortals get an opportunity with that timing to switch things up, and we have a very fast approach down middle from Immortals. Wow, this is really fast. Look at the positioning here. Already in connector, already in ladder room, and there's only 10 seconds gone on the round. Okay, no, wait, 20 seconds. It's 1:55 these days. Not 1:45 anymore.
Everybody waiting for someone to appear. First been taken down. What is the response from SK? They don't have eyes now towards shorts. They could be split in either direction. Lucas is in connector. Felps is now in CPL. They've got players in B-apps. Felps has been taken down there by Cold with that trusty Caesar. You see? Can have that over towards B. Don't need a mag 7. FNX will take Lucas. So that's a man advantage for SK. Rest of the players moving towards B. Taco perhaps spotting some of them doing what he can, but there's a P90 charging in. The P90 will deliver the glory as per usual, but only to one peasant. Bomb getting planted, man advantage for SK.
Harsh words. Calling Cole a peasant.
It wasn't him specifically, but you know, it's just it's the law with the P90.
It was Faro Taco, wasn't it? I forget. Anyway, Cole, very much not a peasant, will make his way forwards. And this position is very nice. And that is why. Don't really expect that bit of an off angle for the T's. And he gets shot in the back. And SK Gaming take the round. Oh my goodness, that's a nice bridge. Nice bridge position there. Although his arms are not fully extended, I'll take it.
What I meant to say was disciple, but the only word I could think of was peasant. Wow. So I was like, all right, let's go peasant. I gotta finish the sentence, right? Gotta finish the sentence, damn it.
Did you say damn it? You did.
I think I did, yeah.
You said damn it.
It's not a good day.
Oh my god. 3 Tech 9s for Immortals, and likely a fast round to go with that. SK Gaming doing quite well now. They're back on the double AWP. Cold is on one of those 2 AWPs. He will be AWPing towards shorts this round, and as you do, just hold it over the smoke.
Easy,
and hold down mouse 1.
Easy.
Hold down mouse 1.
The conspiracy theory is going to be fapping hard tonight. We've got 3 players for Immortals moving over towards B bomb site in a moment. The Tech 9s are real. The odd AKs here or there. Oh, Zeus almost missing Taco completely, but that is an open B bomb site now. Man advantage for the T's. What is SK's play in this situation? Zeus going for the reload, and he will be taken down. boltz going for the pop flash. Fur has the double peek, and that's going to be too long spent going for that one.
We have the flank coming in though. That's a really important kill. That's going to distract players maybe. Henny's in that spot to deal with FNX. FNX otherwise, he needs to look down there by the van otherwise. Oh, if he can get that kill, that makes it good. Oh, spots Henny, that's the info. Info is great. I love info. It's fantastic. It could win the round here for Fallen. He misses the frag. Can he follow up though? Yes, it happens. Fallen able to take down Henny. That was very, very close. Obscuring Cold's dedicated spray with the blood of Henny. His 4-man AWP spray.
3 rounds away from 2-0 RSK now. Eco round for Immortals.
I wonder how much that picks up on the mic.
Or the bell.
With these mics, yeah. You have to like put the mic close to it. Put the bell in your face.
I don't want to blow anyone's ears up. I mean, mine's already blown up from diving, so let's not spread the injuries around. I don't know how you spread injuries, but let's just
punch people in the face.
What?
Punch people in the face, spread injuries.
I suppose that's technically spreading injuries, yes.
Okay, well, looks like Immortals are going to go for that delay B play. Actually, it's contact so far. It's just they're just creeping. They be creeping. Now they spotted. Now they rush. Now they go. Now they frag.
Immortals coming in like, we heard there was a party. There were parties on B, and the rest of SK want to join as well. Perhaps there's barbecue, although maybe they'll leave because there's 2 players left and all their teammates are dead on the site. They've realised it's not a party after all. Nothing but body bags on B. Immortals have gone for a nice play, and there's not much SK can do in this situation. Immortals will collect 3 weapons from this round, all M4s. And felps is already hunting for these other CTs. That is just rude. Fur over towards CT spawn, and Fallen will do his best to save the AWP elsewhere. felps hears a sound. Knife, cheeky knife, cheeky knife. Nice.
Can't knife Fallen though.
He
is unknifable. Won't work.
They all get knifed.
It is in the game code. You can't knife it.
They all fall first. No pun intended.
Heard it here
Oh,
first.
God damn it.
Yeah, that one sucked. That was awful.
An accident. It was an accident. I didn't know what I'd done until I'd done it. Diminished responsibility, I think they call it.
Mitigating factor.
4 players towards A. Immortals have felps top mid, who can perhaps lurk. Try to cut off rotators.
Rotators.
Bomb moving into Palace with supports. Want to try and spread out so they don't all get funneled in lower A. And felps has made his way quietly towards connector now, and Cold will go down for free. 180 is real, and felps gets to kill onto Fer eventually. That is most of SK dealt with. 417 HP. Would like to save this weapon, but felps is already in position, and he will just wait for him to cross.
And cross. He will. Oh no. That is pretty brutal. Losing out there, and it's a wipeout. It is a complete wipeout. Immortals coming back. felps with a strong 4K. Launching themselves into the bomb side and having a great success. Great success.
Well then, SK on the eco now, and Immortals can play the catch-up game. And they've got loads of money in the bank. felps on $9,900. So we can't expect as much from SK in this situation. Seen a lot of eco rounds from both sides in this map. It's been a difficult journey. And Taco's like, whoops. I will just make my exit from here. Under the window, always a good spot. When there's pushes onto B with Na'Vi, you can see Seized playing in that position, allowing his teammate to play the bait from him from the bench position or maybe somewhere else. And he will just mop up as they fall, like lemmings, to be used by now.
Immortals about to jump into this stack. It's going to be fun times, maybe not so fun times. First headshot comes in from Fer, but we get the trades and control is had. They're calm in the situation right down. Be calm, be patient, be tranquil. Tranquility is restored to the round.
Right then, next opportunity for SK to try and get back to winning ways. Got some utility here and there, whereas Immortals are full. They're to the brim. The glass is at 100% capacity over on Immortals. Number of players heading top mid. Bomb left in their passive position. Doesn't give too much away at the moment. One towards A and one towards B. Fer can't even get into position. felps is there for days.
That's kind of nuts.
Sometimes you get killed from a player in the chair position, but not from just the middle of short like that.
Yeah, that's really crazy. That's very unexpected. And it's fast mid control. Again, like they should be bringing the bomb back towards A now. Well, they don't have to go A, but the majority of the players are towards there, so you would expect that to be the case. And felps, he goes down. And that really sucks, actually, because felps is in a position where he can just sit there for ages, wait for his teammates to get into position first before he, makes the move. That's one option, of course, because just now are they in the position to go in. And Lucas has been hitting some great shots. That is one more added to the tally. As it's going to be a fast plant here for Immortals. It should be two. Ooh.
Where's the inverse plant, man?
Yeah.
Don't need to plant there. Not necessary. Taco, can he get the two-man spray down? Indeed. Well, Colt's going to steal the other one, and now Henny is alone in T-ramp, and he's going to get flashed, probably even twice. So let's see what he can do. And now, not only they, Henny's so good with the AWP, but not good enough in this situation. Dire situation for Henny. And again, the plant is just bad for T's when you plant default. Plant on the inverse side. You had the smoke down in jungle. You got people in connector. Why are you planting for CT?
You should call them and ask.
0891 Immortals. Or I guess 1-800 Immortals, since they are in North America.
We should have like a phone which just immediately calls only Fallen. We can get advice from him on things in life.
I hugged him once and his nose bled.
Really?
Yeah. I'm too much man for him.
Really?
Yeah.
It's funny because we have to hold this. We'll come back to this. We've got the round playing out. We've got Lucas in connector again. And we got 3 players basically on B. And SK are in this weird spot where they don't really have...
When I hug men, they bleed that.
They don't really have much information. So they kind of make it, because Immortals are taking mid away, and SK don't seem willing to try to retake middle. So, how does FNX survive that? In fact, get the kill as well. But the point is that I was trying to make here is that SK have to go for gambles because they don't have the info. And one of the gambles here is that they've got 1 guy in shop and 2 guys on the B site. And that's actually where the bomb's going. So this looks really good for SK, to be honest.
Let's see what Fer will get done with this Mag 7. This Mag 7, which I've developed a problem with today. Bear in mind, there's also that nerf to jumping weapons. I do wonder how it's affected the Mag 7. Maybe I'll ask Sloth Squadron to have a butchers at that. So it's starting to move in. Cold gets taken down, and he is going to get the 180. Taco in a nasty position, and Fur biding his time, going to get the 1 frag with the Mag 7. I mean, the plus side is the Mag 7. That's interesting. The plus side is the Mag 7 has the higher loss bonus, kill bonus, excuse me, and a lot of people feel like the CZ kill bonus has not been adjusted since it was nerfed.
You know what they should have done with the R8? They should have left it and then make it so that if you kill people with it, you lose money. So you get
if you kill someone with it, someone on your team dies as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone gets slayed at random. Could even be you.
That's the penalty.
Yeah,
Fast round
mod
here from Immortals back into middle. We got First standing in connector though, but he doesn't have much support here because of course losing FNX early on, it doesn't matter. Fallen, he's going to go massive on the bomb site itself. Doesn't need any assistance. No one needs assistance because they're SK and they kill everyone at 16 to 11. Nice finish there from SK. They didn't really seem to be. There were some spots where they were having some struggles. There were some spots where we saw really good map control, where Immortals taking portions of the map away, which made it awkward for SK. But they adjusted very well, and they never seemed to be out of their depth. And then Cole just hits loads of crazy op shots. So.
Yeah, congratulations to SK. They will top the group if I'm not mistaken. If I am, I sincerely apologize, but I'm pretty sure that I'm not mistaken. So SK will top the group. Props to them. Been a long journey, but they've made it. And well done to Immortals as well. SK seem to be a consistently difficult. Well, I mean, hold on a second. Immortals 2-0'd SK early this week in under a different. They 2-0'd SK in the Electronic Sports League Pro League. Now, they've been 2-0'd by SK, so I guess all things are even between these two sides. But Immortals are a team which I think are going to continue to become more and more dangerous.
Yeah.
And I
just need experience, really.
I would not be sad if they also qualified for the league, but there are other people in contention. Like if Renegades qualified, I'd be super hyped for that as well, because especially since we expanded our FACEIT League to the Oceanic region, and we've been able to watch all those teams grow, mix, develop, etc. The strength that they're playing at, generally speaking, at the moment is pretty nuts.
I have nothing to add to that.
That's marvellous. Thank you for tuning in to today's broadcast. We will be back with European Counter-Strike tomorrow and then North American Counter-Strike from Monday onwards. See you soon.